Hello, my name is Riley King, and welcome to Storytime with Riley King. Let's begin. We're gonna read the book, The Hospital Book. Let's begin. The first time I cried was when my stomach hurt. Mom, Dad, Grandpa, ow, ow, ow. When I went to the hospital, I cried 9 times. What's wrong? The second time I cried was when the car went over a bump. It made my stomach hurt more. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, ow, ow. Don't worry, we're almost there. I want a cookie. Stay, stay, sweetie. The third time I cried was in the waiting room. There were other kids there too. Some of them were sick, some of them were hurt, some of them played games or watched screens or fought with their sisters and brothers. A lot of them cried. I didn't cry when the nurse took my temperature or measured my blood pressure or figured out how much oxygen I had in my body. I didn't cry when I got a bracelet with my name on it. The fourth time I cried was when the doctor pressed on my stomach with her hand and asked if it hurt. It did. I didn't cry when I got a funny robe with ties in the back. I didn't cry when I got new socks with dots on the bottom. I almost cried when I had to take off my favorite hat, but I didn't. Some, so that doesn't count. The fifth time I cried was because of a needle, even though the nurse put cream on my arm so it wouldn't hurt. The first needle took some blood out of my arm. Then it made room for a tube. It was still scary, but it didn't hurt. I got a sticker because I was brave. I was brave enough, though I cried. But I didn't cry when the doctor took a picture of the inside of my body. I got to touch the wand. There was jelly on it. The inside of my body looked like little hairs, or maybe mountain. I didn't cry when the doctor said that I needed an operation, but then I saw my mom and dad crying a little bit, so I cried a little bit too. But that doesn't count. The sixth time I cried was when an elderly pushed my bed down the hall. It was a little scary, but also a little fun. The seventh time I cried was when I was in the operating room. I was scared of all the people in masks. I was scared when it was time to wear my own mask. The doctor counted backwards. She said I'd be asleep by the time she got to one. I didn't believe her because I wasn't tired. I didn't cry when I woke up. I had a popsicle and then I threw it up. The eighth time I cried was when it was a night time. I cried because my new room was filled with beeping machines. I cried because it smelled funny. I cried because nurses kept coming in to check on me. The ninth time I cried because I was lonely, even though I wasn't alone. In the morning, I didn't cry, even when the pancakes didn't have blueberries inside. I like pancakes the best when there are blueberries inside and strawberries on top. I didn't cry when I walked around the hallway. Even when my balloon popped, I didn't cry when I met a dog. It licked my face. I didn't cry when I raw in a wheelchair. It squeaked. When I got home from the hospital, my stomach didn't hurt anymore. I wasn't scared. I wasn't lonely. I got to wear my own pajamas and my favorite hat and keep the bracelet with my name on it. And my grandpa cried. And my nana cried. My auntie cried. And my brother cried. And my friend cried. And my mom and dad cried. And I cried. But also, we were all smiling. So that doesn't count. I hope you enjoyed Story Time with Riley. Thank you for watching. Bye.